So it took him, so I messaged him, right? He was like, wow, I didn't see that coming. He didn't see the curtain falling coming. Well, guess how I felt when I was sleeping in this thing? It just, so I just laughed, checked messages. He's probably like, this girl's weird. Because it's not the end of the world. It's something that could have happened anywhere to anybody. I wouldn't blame, him or anybody for this. Anyway, so he came here. He said someone will come and take care of it. Next thing, he's knocking on my door. I'm like, who are you? And he says, it's basically the landlord or the host. I'm like, oh, okay, hi. Nice to meet you. And he gets on this thing. But like, I think he's trying not to mess it up. So he's like putting his foot here. Obviously this thing tilts over. I'm thinking, I hope this guy, is smart-ish. Because what the hell is this now? He brought a bunch of screws and the plastic thing that you put the screw into. Listen, I come from Africa. Oh yeah, we're not in America anymore. But we're in the Americas. I'm coming from South Africa. And we grew up with very limited means. My means are still very questionable even now. So when I saw this thing down, I knew that it's something that I could fix. Like if this was my house, I would have fixed this in a few minutes. Just freaking put a nail on the thing and with a hammer. This is not, we have wooden walls. Oh, this is wood. Holy guacamole. Maybe that's why they're using all these things. I thought it was anyway, whatever. I would have used it. That's what I would have. I wouldn't have used a screw. Because, yeah, whatever. That's what I would have done. So I said to him, I didn't want to try extra hard to fix it because I don't want to mess up somebody else's house. But I said, I do this kind of stuff myself at home. I don't expect him to trust me. I'm just a guest. I'm not applying for a job as a contractor. So it took him so long, and he kept putting the screw into that plastic casing and trying to put it in there. The hole is too big, so the thing keeps falling out, and nothing was fitting. We basically either needed a new hole or whatever. So I said to him, do you have a nail, not a screw, a nail and a hammer? I just feel like, isn't that, to me in my head, that's a simple solution. These and casings and plastics and stuff is just so complicated. So I went in my car, you've already seen it, my car keys, and I went in my car and I got a hammer because any self-respecting individual, red-blooded American, travels with a hammer in their car. I have a whole kit of things there. I knew I could find something in the car. So I came here. I said, here. And he was like, and I was like, and he said, okay. I said, no pressure. I don't want you to give me like a negative review on an Airbnb talking about she brought a gun to a knife fight. I'm kidding. She brought a hammer to my house, or she made me break my house with a hammer. So I said, no pressure, but I really think this is a solution that would work. And he said, let me try these and that first. And he did. None of the things work. And then he took the hammer and he tried with it. He made the hole bigger, longer. Apparently the hole wasn't deep enough. And so he maneuvered. People's thinking is not the same, obviously. So he's different to mine. Even the way he was going about it, the sizes that he was using, I would have used a thin screw that almost resembles a nail, because obviously that'll go. It's sharper in the edge than a thick one. But what do I know? I'm just a girl. who's badass and lives by herself in the woods and has a hammer in her car. And oh my god, I forgot about this. Oh my god, when I left the house this morning, I was like, okay, I'm done. I got in the car and I drove. And dude, I looked at that dashboard. I thought it was gonna say handbrake, because sometimes it says brake, but the handbrake is down. I guess it's not down enough. Actually, I probably need to have that checked. Oh god, I'm not gonna what. And then dude, again, and I looked. What is this warning now? I barely left the house, and one of the tires is flat. The driver's side tire, the front left, kept looking like it almost always looks like it's low. I don't know if it's the way I park the car or what. That tire always looks flat to me, but it's not warning. So if I'm gonna go on a long trip, sometimes I will fill it up. Most times. This car is a Fiat 500. It has a lot of tire issues. The amount of tire issues I've had, we can talk. We're gonna write a whole book about that. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, tire, okay. And then I read further because I just assumed it's the tire I'm thinking it is, and I see left something, okay. And I was like, rear. I'm like, the rear? So the back tire? What are you talking about? I am going to Mexico today, right now. The last thing that I need is to broken down outside my house. Like I'm trying to cross the border. Sorry. What is this? Oh, sorry. So I probably should have had the camera facing me because I don't even know. I filled it up and it looked fine, but apparently it wasn't. It still looked fuller than the front one to me. So I did the back and I did the front. The front, when I tested it, obviously I travel with the air. I mean, listen, I'm a single woman out here in these parts. So you gotta have all the things you can possibly carry with you just in case. And then for anything else, use the hammer. No, I'm kidding. So I did the front left as well with it, and I drove. Excuse me. I really don't think that, I don't know, unless there's a slow leak, I don't really think that there's a leak of air. I just think sometimes for some reason my tires, and of course my tires are so small, they're like wheelbarrow tires. They're 15, are they 14 or 15 inch, I think. Anyway, so that's what happened. Before I even came here, I had to do some mechanical work. This is nothing if not the story of my life. So when I came here and I knew I needed to do a couple of things, of course, then I came here and I had to mop the floors. But, all in a day's work. No wonder I was so tired. And then after that, now I'm fixing the wall. And when he left, he said to me, let's move the bed so that it doesn't touch the thing. And I thought, okay, fine, I don't care. And so of course now the instructions are basically stay away from the curtain. But this was inside out. That's how it was. I guess it was that way when I got here as well. I say that because I didn't flip it. I kept it this way the whole time. I kept it the same way that it was when it fell. So I was like, man, this is gonna bother me to no end. So I slowly but surely flipped it. Oh, and by the way, remember the blanket story that I took, the new blanket? When he came here, he asked me, do I need anything else or whatever? And I said, by the way, I just have to confess. The thing with me, I have this extreme honesty that doesn't work with it. Some people, maybe with a lot of people, I don't know what like if it's a majority or not, but what the stats are on that. But I just feel better when I get something out of my chest and I'm clear and I'm honest. Some people are like, why would you even say anything? And some people will be mad, even though like if they didn't know, it wouldn't have bothered them. But now that they know. So I told him and said, no, it's fine. I don't care, whatever you need. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go back to bed. This is too far from the wall. From my bed. My phone's a landline, so it always has to stay charged. He gave me this agua from Walmart, I guess. You know what? At least I have a weapon now. Yes, my baby. My baby. Use his thing. Because, you know, they love this tile, ceramic tile. Not ceramic, but whatever tile. And it'll fuck up your cell phone. So always tell you. I don't want to break his, and I won't. See? No, just stay away. I could have brought an extension. Would have made a world of difference. And I have so many extra ones. But I only packed this morning for this trip. I had 2 hours to pack and think of everything: vitamins, pills, prescription, outfits, what am I gonna, everything. This place, the reservations were done yesterday. Within 24 hours, I was already, from booking to buying car insurance for Mexico to planning some things, planning the outfits and the whatever. All of it was done in less than 24 hours. Talk to you later.